ABC 12 News at 6.
Our top story at 6 o'clock, another step forward for victims of Flint's water emergency. A federal judge granting preliminary approval to the state's $641 million settlement.
This means that the judge believes the deal agreed to by both sides is fair. Here's a quick breakdown of who gets what. Nearly 80% of this settlement will go to any minor exposed to lead-tainted water. They are eligible for compensation without proof of personal injury.
18% of the money is earmarked for adults and property damage claims. Adults will be required to show proof of personal injury. The rest will go to impacted businesses, local school districts, and special education programs.
As we just mentioned, the biggest chunk of that settlement, though, going to Flint kids. The city's lead-tainted water devastating to their development and long-term health.
Let's go now to Ann Perret. She caught up with one local family dealing with that reality. And Ann, how are they reacting to this preliminary approval?
Well, you will see that they are all smiles. We first introduced you to Floyd Bell and his family in August when news broke that a civil settlement had finally been reached. I got to catch up with him again today, and he shared with me just how needed this money really is.
It's a long process. It's been almost 6 years in the working making, so I'm just happy that it's moving forward.
Floyd Bell is joined by his 6-year-old grandson Matthew to share their excitement. A federal judge has granted preliminary approval to the $641.2 million Flint water settlement. Bell is Matthew's legal guardian. He also watches his cousin Chase during the week. The boys were born just months before Flint's water source switched to the Flint River in April 2014. Their first year of life, the boys consumed the lead-tainted water daily, and Bell says he sees every day how it's poisoned their young minds.
We may have to work a little harder because of some of the issues, but I'm okay with that. But like I said, it is a struggle.
He's looking forward to the expected 6-figure award because he knows the boys will need it to supplement their education and aid in their continued development.
They have the best interest of the kids, is at heart. So that's I'm sure this is going to be taken care of in the right way.
And as we've shared with you, this partial settlement is not the end of the road for Flint families. There are still multiple outstanding civil lawsuits against entities like the EPA, JP Morgan Chase, Eliane, and Veolia engineering firms. Bell says he's hopeful that they will do the right thing, come forward, and give Flint kids what they deserve. Live in Flint tonight, I'm Ann Perret, ABC 12 News.
So to get what you're owed from this multi-million-dollar settlement, you have to register. That starts next week on January 27th and will remain open through the end of March. Then there will be a 30-day waiting period before those registered are asked to submit their claims, their evidence. That can be as simple as proof that you lived in Flint when the water the city was using was from the Flint River. A third party will go through those claims and decide what should be awarded to you. Once you find out where you fit in, there will be a time period where you can dispute that amount. Finally, the money could be dished out as early as August.